very often the reason why people procrastinate is because sometimes just lack the motivation, just in the mood.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I get that a lot.
It must be your hormonal imbalance.
Probably true. I need to.
The weather is so hot. I don't want to do anything. What else? We like to blame the weather for everything that goes wrong, don't we?
Especially in Singapore,
it's so rainy. We're not going to do anything today.
It's so hot. I'm not going to do anything today.
So sometimes we need someone to become again with the military examples. We need like a sergeant major who's going to yell at us and go like, get up, do it. Yeah. And so if somebody is going to light a fire, we'll have to get up. Yeah.
And I think it's not just someone who can yell at you. Okay,
not just anyone.
No, it's not just someone to yell at you, but someone whom you can work with. Have an accountability buddy that helps as well.
Yeah.
Having colleagues. When I'm working from home, I rarely work from home. Sorry, it's true. When I'm working from home, I rarely work because I'm getting stuff done and I say, oh man, my back's tired. Oh, the bed looks really inviting. Okay, 5 minute nap. Because like, oh shucks, it's lunchtime already. Okay, lunch, guys.
Funny enough, I'm quite productive at home. I think it's because I have my setup and I know that, and it's become a habit, like you said.
I think you're more disciplined
point.
than me. That's why.
In a previous point, because if you create an environment that's inviting, and remember we went through COVID when work from home was necessary. You had to create little corners. So yes, I invested in a huge monitor. I've got all my cables set up. The table that I bought has one of those fancy things that can go up and down.
Okay,
so,
let me ask you, how often have you used that up and down function?
Very often.
Really?
Very often.
Can I have to get one myself? I always figured if I bought one, I would never.
The thing is if you're writing a long article, sometimes it's easy to just get bored. So you stand up. Oh. And it's better for the ergonomics as well because the angle is better. Okay. I think it's worth an investment.
I don't know, because I always thought that the desk that goes up and down is about as useful as my fruit juicer in the kitchen.
Well, that's on you then. And you don't need a huge one. You just need a tiny one. So my table is about 1 meter in length only.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all. Because I share it with my gamer son, and occasionally my studying daughter and my other half.
One
so
thing,
we all use that table.
One thing I find personally effective to stop procrastinating in general is that I make announcements and commitments to stakeholders.
Yes.
Which means that
I need to get this done by Wednesday.
I will get this done by Wednesday. I'll have the report to you on Friday morning. And because I've made my point clear and I committed, I will deliver it. So
because your reputation is at stake.
Your reputation on it.
Yeah.
And I think that's really important. That's what
a lot of people do. That's what a lot of people do when they want to go through a weight loss journey. They go online and they announce it. And then the rest of the internet will hold them accountable. Go like, hey, you said this 3 months ago. What's happened? Where's the update? I could work.
Are you hinting something about me? Okay,
no,
just kidding.
Not at all.
Anyway, we digress. But yes, my New Year resolutions haven't resolved. And I'm talking about 2022.
It's only just started. Wait, hang on. We're in Q2 now.
No, but I'm talking about my 2022 New Year resolutions they're still unresolved.
In progress. I'm a work in progress.
So that's why procrastination is I put the pro in procrastination. Let's put it this way.
Yeah. So when it comes to your career, in your job hunt, one of the things that I get, we hear this a lot. I wish we'd come to you sooner. Because we give you scaffolding, we give you strategies, we give you workable ideas and tasks that help you to progress and make sure your career is back on track. So reach out to us. We'll be your accountability buddies. We'll set targets for you. They're not going to be overly dangerous or difficult
or daunting.
Although I do receive feedback that you can increase the intensity as much as you want. So people have told me, gosh, Yen, you set such high targets. I'm like, no, not at all. Just get started. And so yeah, come talk to us if you want to get your career back on track. So if you are looking to accelerate or you're looking for a better role, you are looking for I guess some ideas on how you can scale your career, just come talk to us. info@careeragility.org.
Yes. And if I were to ask you, what's the biggest thing you do procrastinate about, and what would it be?
I'm not a major procrastinator. I know that something needs to be done. I make plans for it because that's my personality. I plan for it. And so as long as it's not last minute or unexpected, because the worst thing for me are people who tell me something last minute.
Are you
Change
hinting
of
again?
plans. I don't
Yes,
I
she's
don't
hinting again.
like
Yes.
last minute, does not go well. But so for example, I'm gonna share, right? I think you all know this. I'm not a great I'm not a happy person doing networking. Networking just goes, But if you tell me, say 2 weeks in advance, there's going to be a major networking event, I can set up my mindset. I can mentally prepare for it. It takes me the 2 weeks. And then at the last minute, don't give me more things to do for the networking event. And so then I make plans around that networking event. I'll tell myself I'll have 10 conversations, after which I have permission to leave if I'm not feeling it. And then I get past that unpleasant event very well. So no, I've not really had major procrastination issues. So for example, I set my mind to it. I say, okay, I'll do yoga every weekday morning. And then on a Sunday, I can rest.
You
And
are so
Saturday, I'll go for a
disciplined.
walk. Yeah, I make it a non-negotiable.
Yeah, I like
And
that.
I make it a non-negotiable. But what I do tend to give myself a bit of a corner. I cut a corner a little bit. Is sometimes I do I know I need to do 15 minutes, but I do 10. And that's okay.
It's okay because you've done
That's
10.
okay, exactly.
10 more than 0, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so I don't want to sound overly sanctimonious, but no, procrastination is not a problem if you give
That's
me the
good.
heads up.
Okay, that's good.
I need the heads up.
I'll have to learn that from you. So if you have a procrastination issue and you
Wait.
just never got around to it,
I'm going to interject here. You asked me that question. I
I
need
was
to
hoping
ask.
she wouldn't ask that
I
question.
need to ask you back. What is your biggest procrastination?
For me, it's actually exercise on my... Because I've always wanted to do a round the island bike ride. And I've been procrastinating it. I mean, I do my 40, 50 click rides, but the round the island bike ride is at least 130, 140 kilometers.
Are there groups
It's an 8...
that you can go?
Yeah, but I don't like cycling in groups because I always
an
slow them down.
excuse.
I slow them down. That's an excuse. But no, that's the truth. I slow them down. And the last time I tried, I dropped off halfway because they were saying that,
When
hey,
this episode airs, there'll be people who are going to reach out to you and go like, hey,
if
Adrian,
anyone wants to
join
do a
us.
round the island bike ride with me,
you
and you
go.
don't mind laggards like me straggling behind, drop me a note. Okay,
We'll
I'll
find
gladly do it.
someone your pace. There's,
Yeah,
there's someone for everyone.
Some geriatric
There's
guy
someone
in
for everyone.
with a walking stick.
But hang on, that's just
my pace.
one thing though.
Like a long list of things I procrastinate about. My storeroom needs to be clean. My garden needs to be more.
Yeah.
I've been need to reorganize my kitchen cabinet. So yeah, lots of stuff. But you know what? Because I'm just too busy. I'm too busy helping clients like
It
yourself
sounds like an excuse.
to enjoy your career. So anyway, have a great one ahead. Okay, take care of yourself, and thanks for joining in. Once again, like this video, and if you find any of the information useful, just share it with your friends. And of course, we're always here for you. Drop us an email, info@careeragility.org. Have a nice one. Bye.
Bye.